1090 Jake finally decided to drop his video about the whole 50 Cent Big Meech saga. And in my opinion, it was very boring and underwhelming. All he did was bring up old information that everybody either already knew or has already been proven to be true or false. He brought up nothing new, right? And Point and Shoot decided to clown him about it. We gonna get into that video, but before we do, you guys check it out. The merch store is open now, and this right here, this is one of our lightweight hoodies. Actually, I'm sorry, this is one of our midweight hoodies. Got the Burbank logo on the front, fully embroidered logo on the left sleeve, and on the back, check this out. Say the drama for your mama. Yeah. Say the drama for your mama. Guys, these are in the merch store. Check them out. If you join the email list, it's 5% off, all right? Now let's go ahead and get into this video.
All right, so it does appear that known rat 1090 Jake has attempted to expose Big Meech of BMF for snitchery. And he did this at the request of Big Meech's newfound enemy, Curtis 50 Cent Jackson, making this one of the weirdest team-ups I've ever seen, ever. I mean, this was really bizarre. We've got one of the most famous rappers in the world teaming up with a known rat to expose a snitch. I don't understand. This was really weird. I mean, wasn't it just the other week that 1090 Jake said that he was no longer going to be exposing snitches on YouTube, that he didn't care about the street code anymore?
Sometimes I be wondering too, like, how far like, does he get fully embraced even though everyone knows he snitched, or how does work? That's why I don't even, the snitching videos is over with. Like I said, if one person from YSL embraces Woody, then everyone else's opinion is voided.
Everyone else's opinion is voided. So 50 Cent's opinion is voided. It doesn't matter if you're a snitch, people will still embrace you. This is what 1090 Jake says. So he says, I'm not even going to expose no snitches anymore. I don't give a fuck about any type of no snitches at all. I'm just here to do YouTube and get my...
Hey, he always reminded me of Bobby Hill from King of the Hill. I don't know too much about 1090 Jake. I've never really watched him, and it's probably for that reason. Every time I look at him, I start laughing.
My money and fuck my bitch. And I will be mentioning his girlfriend later on in this video. I see a lot of stuff going on that I find very interesting, okay? So,
hey, now normally I would cut all that part out because I really don't care about his relationship with his girlfriend. But Point and Shoot cooked her at one point. He cooked her, and he cooked her really good. So I'm gonna play that part because it was hilarious.
But I want to stay on track here. So 1090 Jake says that I'm not exposing those. It's because of that BG video that he made. Remember, he tried to expose BG, Wack 100, did the same kind of thing 50 Cent's doing. He says, I want him exposed. I want the whole thing. I want it done humbly and peacefully. And 1090 Jake's like, whatever you say, I'll do whatever you want. So 1090 Jake makes the video. It turns out he was wrong and that BG wasn't a snitch and that it was clear to everyone, and he faced a ton of backlash, and I think it really affected him. This was a career-altering stain that he put on his own career by putting out a video that didn't have any merit. He just did this because he wanted to appease Wack 100, okay? And the backlash started to affect him. And we saw this on DJ Vladislav TV, where 1090 Jake gets asked about this, and he becomes visibly upset and starts like yelling and saying, "You dumb motherfucker!" I want to actually show you that. Look at this.
The fall guy. You dumb motherfucker. I'm the one that told you he was the fall guy. Y'all ain't even paying attention. Nobody mentioned the fall guy until I put that in the air. But then they gonna tell, how you saying he snitching? I ain't never said.
Hey, listening to people from Boston rant is hilarious. I had one dude try to call me out in the comment section because I mispronounced something. Come to find out he was from Boston. I roasted his life. I ain't never heard from dude again.
BG is a snitch video, and then he gets backlash for it, and then he turns around and says that he is the one that said BG wasn't a snitch, and that, you know, this is really, really pathetic. I mean, if the video's purpose was to show that BG wasn't a snitch, then why did you open the video like this?
I ain't even gonna lie. I'm disappointed I found this.
He's disappointed that BG didn't snitch. Wow.
One of the last rappers anyone would have thought would get exposed is now under investigation over snitching accusations.
So he wasn't, if you listen carefully, he wasn't able to say that he did snitch because he didn't. He's only, so 1090 Jake's being very careful with how he's phrasing this.
I ain't never said it.
Because he knows that there's no actual proof of BG being a snitch. There's no black and white paperwork, but he needs those views. He needs that money. So he put out the video and was quickly backlashed for it, and everyone was calling him a snitch and exposing his rat paperwork, and it just was a really terrible Streisand effect for him, okay? So now he's got the whole internet calling him a snitch, and he's just being humiliated and everything else, and now he's got this new girlfriend that he has to take out on dates constantly. I mean, if you look at his IG, he's constantly out buying lobsters and
Hey, I ain't even gonna front, y'all. That look good as hell, don't it? That look good as hell right now.
all this shit, and they're eating in. You know, real gang members, gangsters don't eat in. They got way too many enemies walking around. Real gangsters send the girl in to get the food while they wait in the car with the blower sitting on their knees like Jabot jeans. What? Okay, maybe once in like a great while they'll go out to dinner somewhere, but it's out of town. It's not really, it's a once in a while. It's not every single fucking night like 1090 Jake and his girlfriend. They're just them two going out every night on a date. It's dangerous. So 1090 Jake was just tired of getting humiliated every time he brought up snitchery. People would call him a snitch, and now he's trying to limit the amount of enemies that he has. So he's done with exposing snitches, or is he? What? Obviously he's not. He has stepped out of retirement for the sake of clout, and this new video that he put out on Big Meech was an epic fail, and it's turning out just like the BG one. It was a straight up nothing burger, and I think Jake knew that it was a nothing burger because he knew about this stuff for weeks and he didn't want to expose it.
We're dealing with a very big name, and at the same time I wanted to let everything play out, so please excuse my absence in this situation.
What? So he's lying to his audience. He's saying that I was only doing the research and what the fuck is he saying? He said, oh, I wanted to let it all play out, so I had all the facts. That's not what happened. You didn't plan on doing this video because it was nonsense, but then an A-list superstar celebrity asked you to make the video, so you made the video. You're actually lying. What? 50 Cent called on this guy to help him with something. Look at this.
Shit, man. Love and loyalty, bitch. This the stove. This the job. You know what it is. Fucking hoes in the bathroom like it ain't shit, nigga. Get that money, nigga. Y'all tatted up big stupid ass bees out in this bitch, y'all.
It absolutely blows my mind too that some people are like, Sheriff, he's allowed to say it. Are you stupid or something? He's from a black gang. He's a blood. He's the great white blood, you stupid idiot.
Caught on him the great white blood though. Yo, point and shoot is cooking them. Hey, who did 1090 Jake supposedly rat on though? Y'all, I mean, like I said, I don't know much about him. I don't really like his show because, first of all, like I said, he looks like Bobby Hill, and then I just don't like his accent. I don't like the way he talks with him. So I don't really watch it. And plus, a lot of the stuff he be saying, like they just said about the BG thing, is cat.
He grew up saying that. No, he didn't. Well, he may have grown up saying it, but he didn't see his first black person until he moved to Florida. What? There ain't no black people where he's from. So for him to say this, and another thing, for the people that defending this, why doesn't he say it anymore? If he has, if this is just part of his vocabulary, why did he stop saying it? Is it because...
Hey, I had when I was in the Army, I had a roommate from Boston, and he was saying that there ain't very many black people in Boston. I remember when his wife and sister came to visit, and they came up to our our dorm room. His wife was being like real, like, where are you from? I'm like, I'm from Ohio. And she, oh, it's dirty there. And I'm like, wait, what? You know, I had to roast her. Oh, you can't even pronounce the word. You can't even pronounce the letter R. You shut up. Ohio's not dirty. You didn't come. If you came through Ohio from Massachusetts, you are truly retarded. Look, they had to separate us.
Because he knew that it was wrong. What? Yeah, so this is really cringe. I just want more people to, Jake doesn't want this to be shown, so I thought I'd show it, okay? I just want to give you guys an idea of who Kurt Jackson is promoting and who he is employing to go to work for him, so to speak, okay? It's very important. And so this next clip that I present to you guys is of Wack 3 Fingers 100 talking to Livingston, DJ Livingston. And they're talking about 50 Cent asking
DJ
1090 Jake
Allen.
to please help him. And Wack 3 Fingers says some pretty interesting, stupid ass shit that I want you guys to hear. Listen to this.
Third-party cooperating.
I don't like drug dealers, Zach. He's a fucking drug dealer, and he hurt our community, and people are running around here applauding this dude, trying to influence our youth to deal drugs like him. We need to clean up the streets and rid the streets of drug dealers. No more celebrating dudes who did 20, 30 years for fucking making mothers deliver crack.
Are you guys listening?
Wait a minute. I distinctly remember Wack 100 on No Jumper talking about how he used to traffic drugs. I distinctly remember it because he lied and said that Youngstown, Ohio is a hub.
Where you grew up at?
Youngstown, Ohio.
Oh, I know about Youngstown.
Yeah.
That's Octopus Town.
I moved out here about 4 years
You know
ago.
about Youngstown? Your dad?
Why Octopus? It's not anywhere close to the ocean.
My dad's from Akron. I grew up in
Yeah,
Youngstown.
fuck all that. Pops know what's up with Youngstown.
Yeah.
So Youngstown,
Famous BMX city.
no, was California. That's where we had to get the drop to. Once we got there, niggas got paid.
You would traffic drugs there.
No, Youngstown. From Youngstown, that shit went everywhere.
Yeah, that's like
That
a
was
hub.
the distribution hub
That's a
for drugs.
for sure.
Youngstown, Ohio, baby.
You were a drug trafficker.
No.
Detroit, Chicago, New York. That's
From
where it all
there,
went.
it went. Just get it to Youngstown,
Right.
job. From there, that motherfucker went.
Everywhere, right? Everywhere.
That's where I'm from. It is not. No, it has never been.
What's coming out of his... So Wack 100 has declared war on drugs. What? This is the police talking to you guys. This sounds just like a police officer. 3 Fingers Wack says he's cleaning up the streets. He wants everyone locked up. All the drug dealers need to stay locked up. He hates drug dealers. He hates criminals. This is wild. So he doesn't like Big Meech because he's a drug dealer, but he likes 50 Cent because he's exposed. So does anyone want to go ahead and let Wack 100 know that 50 Cent is a former crack dealer? What? You know, this is really, I don't know what to make of this. But I do want to show you guys some of the clips from this Big Meech exposed video that came out yesterday that only got like 300,000 views. This wasn't some viral thing. Just to show you how big of a failure this video was, this was supposed to hit 1.5 million in a day. It was supposed to be earth-shattering information. There was
Yeah, it's still not, as of today, it's still not up very far. So
no new information, lackluster as fuck. And I wanted to show you this. So this whole video is about this lady named Tammy, who is actually the informant. And because she is linked to, has a close relationship with Big Meech, everyone says that, oh, Big Meech must have known that she was an informant. Therefore, he is an informant. Therefore, everyone needs to start calling him a snitch. And this is absolutely 100% stupid. You can't just say that Big Meech is a snitch because he must have known about this. I want to play you a clip. Watch this. This is Jake trying to pretty much spin a narrative, this weird, speculative, made-up bullshit narrative that I'll just show you the clip. Watch this clip.
Big Meech told Tammy he didn't want his name caught up in this mess. Nothing is said about Meech being shocked, surprised, or angry, and finding out his assistant, who he trusted with his life rights, was now working with the feds.
Okay, are you listening to this? He just said there was nothing in the paperwork about Big Meech looking like he was upset. That doesn't even. So the person writing this paperwork is supposed to say, Big Meech looked up with a tear running down his cheek, and he looked up. I mean, this is just so stupid. I don't understand why that would be included in any.
Hey, in the comments of his original video, 1090 Jake's video, it said it sounded like 50 Cent wrote the script.
way. I mean, I could be wrong, but it just seems a little weird that an investigator would include their opinion of what they interpret to be the emotional state, the state of mind of the person that they're talking about. What? It makes no sense. This is objective facts that are written down. They can't say he looked to me like he was upset that she was telling him that. It just doesn't make any sense. And this is what the whole video is based on, is like, do I think that he snitched? No. Do I think he knew? The paperwork says that he did. Just watch. This is what this is the conclusion piece of the video.
Do I think Big Meech snitched? I'm not sure, honestly. Do I think he knew about what Tammy was doing? the paperwork says yes. And that right there is enough, right?
So just like in the BG video, he's trying to like leave it open. Like, I didn't say he was a snitch. I said that he would, but he just said right there, that's enough, isn't it? That's enough to call him a snitch? What? So you're calling him a snitch. He says, do I think he snitched? I don't know. Do I think he knew? The paperwork says yes.
And actually the paperwork literally says no.
It blows up Cuff's story about Meech and Tammy worked together in a room to get you jammed up. How, bro? It was the next day. When she met with Keith, she was like, well, shit. He started telling her what she gonna do. Hey, you gonna get Mexicans jammed up, the brown seed, and we gonna have you dropping off drugs, picking up drugs, dropping off money, picking up money. We're gonna have you making phone calls. And then she says, you know, if I get something big, he cut off like, nah, you're gonna make a lot of money. She's like, fuck all that paper. If I get something big, can I get Demetrius Flannery a time cut? He's like, well, we'll see what we can do. Okay, the key word there, beloved, is if I get something big. Cuff, you're not nothing big. It's also in that very same Frank's hearing where Shorty even said, when you got arrested, nigga, she didn't even know. She's like, yeah, eventually I found out. She's like, eventually she found out that you got arrested in 2014. She's like, oh, okay. She didn't think nothing of it. Now, how can she not think nothing of it, but you're telling the public Meech and Tammy is working together to get you jammed up to get him out? How, nigga? She didn't even know when you got arrested. How? She didn't even know. She just kind of, she found out later you got jammed up. She didn't know. But you know when everybody found out? On Pacer. Shorty say herself, when she was reading on Pacer, and she seen her name up, and she's like, wait a minute, they had a name up, they had a job up, they had all kind of information. That's when she figured out that you would know that she was doing what she was doing with you, and she ran down, this is in the paperwork, to go holler at Big Meech to deflect the.
So that's enough then, right? And he's basically just trying to absolve himself of any responsibility for making this video. The whole video was trash. There was no new information. This is all information that 50 Cent, Curtis Jackson already knew. This is information everyone already knew. It's not anything. I mean, this whole video was 27 minutes of 1090 Jake sucking 50 Cent's dick.
What? 50 being a chess master was now only someone as influential as 50 Cent had the power to pull this off. But it took a megastar to solidify it and spread it to the masses.
And 50 Cent Kurt Jackson was well aware of these allegations long before yesterday, and he was working with this alleged informant lady for years, and he just, because of the pettiness, he's picking and choosing. This is moving the goalposts.
And she even went on to become a co-producer for BMF, the TV series, along with executive producer 50 Cent.
So 50 Cent didn't have a problem with Big Meech until Big Meech posed in that photo with Rick Ross, and now he's a snitch. Now he needs to be exposed by 1090. Now he needs, so 50 Cent.
Right, and that's what I'm saying. Why is nobody calling out 50 Cent? Because he worked with her, already knowing that she was a snitch, and now he's siding with her. He's coming out with a Tammy documentary, which I still personally believe this is all just publicity to try to hype up her documentary. I believe Meech and Terry and them are probably going to be executive producers on it. Because I did hear something about the deal where Terry wasn't happy about the amount of money they were getting, and the plan was to make them executive producers and spin-offs.
It's actually proven that he is a weirdo and a goof and a hypocrite and a fucking, you know, I can't tell you how much I don't respect 50 Cent at this point. So 1090 Jake drops this video, 50 Cent endorses it and reposts it so that it can get a bunch of traffic. It still didn't do any numbers. And then the next day I wake up today, I look at my phone, I go to 50 Cent's page, and the post is gone. What? And there's nothing that connects him and 1090 Jake. I think he may have seen some of my older videos on 1090, or maybe someone else's older videos where we're actually showing everyone that 1090 Jake is in fact a snitch. So I really feel bad that 1090 Jake thought that he had 50 Cent in his pocket. He's going to do this big favor. He's going to glaze and glaze and glaze the 50 Cent Jackson. And he probably, I'm not kidding about this, he probably thought that he was going to get a role on 50 Cent's TV show. That's insane. So none of that's going to happen. I think 50 Cent figured out that Jake has dirt on his name, and now he doesn't want anything to, I hope so. Or maybe 50 Cent just saw the video not doing very well and not getting a lot of reception and just decided that this wasn't big enough for him. And so he washed his hands of the whole situation. Either way, they're still both completely stupid and goofy. So where do we go from here? Well, I'd like to go to Jake's girlfriend that he posts all the time on his Instagram now. And I made a video about a 2-hour investigative video about this 1090 Jake girlfriend that lives in the Patreon. Check the Patreon out at your earliest convenience. But I want to go over some Jake's girlfriend stuff because this is the most entertaining part of the story for me. Jake picked this photo to post on his Instagram. This photo is fucking terrible. I don't know what. So I think that he chose this one because most of his chin is covered up and he look, you know, it's very, his face has been obscured and everything. She's sitting on his lap. He doesn't look like a giant fat.
If it wasn't for the black dude in the back, I would swear to God this was like a Klan meeting or something. Because I mean, just look at his hoodie and the fire in the back.
Person. So I understand why he would pick this one, but I just this is too obvious. Look at how horrible everyone looks except for, well, this guy looks like he was ready for the photo, but why would you do this girl like that? Why would you do your girlfriend like, your girlfriend looks like the Predator without the mask on? It's a terrible angle for her. Why would you do this to her? Just because you think that you look cool with your face being covered up? I don't like that at all. I got a huge problem with this photo.
Normally I wouldn't have included something like that about his relationship and everything because I really don't care. But I just thought it was funny that he just roasted her like that. Anyways, you guys, that was point and shoot. Hey, if you made it this far in the video and you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button and make sure you hit the bell icon. That way you get notified every time I drop a new video. Hey, and once I drop a new video and you guys get notified, make sure you guys click on that notification and watch the video, all right? Hey, you guys, hit that like button. That helps the video get views. That helps the channel. That helps the channel bring in more revenue. Like I've been telling you guys, man, I really fucked up my leg at work. Look, y'all don't believe me. Bro, I got crutches right here. I cannot lift my leg up on my own. Look, it's messed up, y'all. It's messed up. Hit that like button for your boy. Hit the like button for your boy. Let's get some views on this video. Drop me a quick comment. All that helps the video get into the algorithm, and that helps your boy make a little bit of extra money. For now, it's your boy King Charm. I'm up out of here. Peace.